Let's get it. Wow. Really? Yeah! Hustle of the day. Yeah.
You have now entered the Airforce Mills Show.
Yo, this is the Airforce Mills Show. This is Airforce Mills. I'm with my co-host, Blacksmith.
What's happening? What's happening?
How you doing today, sir?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Doing great. Doing great.
Good.
A lovely day. All right. Our sponsor today is going to be Blacksmith Investment Group. We're overachieving under pressure. And we're also brought to you today by Mills Investment Group. We're changing the world one piece at a time. All right, Blacksmith, we're talking about weight loss today. Weight loss.
Man, that's a serious subject.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me about this one.
I bet. Everybody talks about losing weight and things of that nature. So we it's definitely a serious subject.
Yep, it is. All right, so we're going to talk about that. Well, we might as well get right into it. All right. So we're going to talk about the different myths first, right?
Sounds good.
Some of the myths I heard is like, some people talk about high protein, how important that, they used to pack on the protein, build muscle, pack on the protein. Everybody says that. What I found out about high protein, a little bit background before I start rambling on, a little background about me. I'm certified in fitness and nutrition, but I do not have a degree. I'm not a nutritionist. I don't have a doctrine in any fitness, anything.
Right.
All right. So I got the basic raw beginning, so I know it's just the beginning.
Right.
So I'm not an expert on this. I'm giving you my opinion, what I found out, and I'm giving you the facts.
Right.
And the different myths. Okay?
Well, I'm going to be giving just from my experience. I don't have no degree.
So we talked about high protein, all right? A lot of my friends, they believe in high protein, protein shakes. As growing up, that's what I thought. I thought it was important to pack on the protein. Okay? And what I found out that a lot of these, I guess, how can I say, like, where they get this stuff from? A lot of this stuff is from bodybuilders. And the average person is not a bodybuilder, but they packing on so much protein, and majority of them that I talk to get kidney stones. And people don't realize, well, why I get kidney stones? And that's why. You packing on too much protein that your body can't process, and it leads to kidney stones.
Right.
So based on your body, you know how much protein you need. So I mean, how that protein growing up? What did you think?
Yeah, similar thing. You have a lot of people that they talk about weight loss, or they talk about things of that nature, working out and stuff like that. But these different diets and different things that they do they don't work in conjunction with what it is that they're actually doing. If you're doing the diet of a bodybuilder, then it's not going to help you if you're not going to do the work of a bodybuilder, because it's going to cause more problems. You're going to end up ballooning and gaining weight, or causing other physical problems where you were starting off trying to do one thing, and it's going to end up hurting you in the long run.
And another thing that is about sugar, the misconceptions about sugar. Now, a lot of times, people tell you, oh, I need to watch my sugar intake. I'm gonna get fat. Well, as I did my research, the facts is that majority of the sugar that you intake, you burn through it. You urinate it out. It doesn't lock on your fat cells like fat. Like animal products, like all this unhealthy meat, greasy meat and stuff like that. And it locks onto your fat. The sugar, turns to glucose.
Right.
And, like I say, don't quote me on this, but that's what I've researched on. And you urinate most of it. And even when they say that sugar leads to diabetes, now let's break it down to elementary level, okay?
Good.
Now, anybody that you know with diabetes, right? Mm-hmm. When their blood sugar level drops, what do they need? Sugar.
Right.
So how can sugar cause diabetes when you need sugar to maintain your blood level while you have diabetes?
Right.
Now, how does that make sense? Does that make sense to you?
Well, it doesn't make sense when people say diabetes is a little different because it's their body's inability to regulate the sugar. So we all need it to some degree. So, but at the same time, a lot of time, in my experience, when people talk about sugar intake and things of that nature, they talk about they kids bouncing off the walls. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, don't give them no sugar. They're going to be jumping all over the place. So it's like, it's just a different deal. But as far as their own personal health, most people in my experience, man, by the time they're adults, you know, their sugar intake is really not that much to begin with. People, you know, their whole palate, everything, their whole diet and everything is just moved away. Now, you do have some people that just have a sweet tooth and they just eat cake and cookies and all that kind of stuff all the time. But all that stuff is processed sugar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're eating natural sugars and natural, you know, fruits and vegetables and things of that nature, you're not going to come across those same issues as if you're eating, you know, Twinkies and hoo-hoos. And so that to me it's the type of consumption that has something to do, especially with sugar. It's the type that will cause the issues or not issues. I mean, for me personally, I don't like sugar because, I mean, you know, man-made sugar, processed sugar, whatever you want to call it. Right. Because the crash for me, the way my body is, like let's say for example, back in the days when I used to drink coffee with cream and sugar. That's right. You know, you have the hype, you're real energetic, but that crash, you feel groggy and horrible, man. I mean, when I eat a lot of sugar now, to this day, I guess my body can't handle sugar anymore. If I eat a honey bun or whatever, you know, I feel like crap afterwards, man. It's like, you know, I just can't do it. I feel like horrible. Well, we can do a whole nother show about food. Yeah, you're right. You know, I mean, we could do a whole hour just on, you know, the things that we as people intake and how it makes you feel. So it's just a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show, and we might need to do that. But as far as weight loss is concerned, what do you think the reason? Why do you think people have such a hard time with weight loss? You know, people say, you know, they really want to do it. They go and sign up for these memberships. They go and do all these different things. Why are people having such a hard time with the concept of weight loss? Discipline. Lack of discipline. I mean, that's the number one thing. Lack of discipline. At the end of the day, you know, I like to break things down to the elementary level. It's lack of discipline. Yeah. Because people look for, you know, short-term gratification. That's right. Just like in that test with the marshmallow test. Remember when they gave all the group of little kids, they say, well, okay, I can give you a marshmallow now, or you can wait, sit and wait for a certain amount of time, and then I'll give you 2 marshmallows. That's right. And so half the kids, they couldn't do it. I want my marshmallow now. I want it now. I want it now. You know what I'm saying? That's right. And then so the ones that did wait, they got it, but then they did a research on that years down. I don't know how many years. You know, you Google the marshmallow. Whenever y'all get a chance, Google marshmallow test experiment. Yeah, but a certain amount of years, I think decades later, the ones that did the delayed gratification became way more successful than the ones that heard and grabbed it. They want it right now. That's so right. To answer your question, it's lack of discipline. I mean, because you know what you need to do. I mean, everybody knows what they need to do. I mean, you know what you need. Now, whether you're going to do it or not, like everybody knows that you can't eat McDonald's or fast food all the time. That's everybody that's listening to this podcast, everybody in the world, they know that. Will they do that? Right. You know, that's the key. And it's not only lack of discipline,
its importance.
Yes.
How important it is to you.
Right.
I mean, it's more to just looking good in your clothes, looking good with your clothes off or whatever. But it's another thing for longevity. Me personally, I wanna be healthy when I'm older. You know, I don't want to be in pain. I see a lot of people, you know, in young age, you know, 50s and early 60s. A
lot of people dying
in pain. Yeah, really.
Because they just, you know, they've been, well, over the course of their life, their lifestyle has just gradually, for lack of a better term, is just slowly slowly killing them. I mean, I don't hate to be drastic, but just when you start talking about 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years of just all the constant abuse and just, and it's all about, you know, intake. You know, when your intake is such a way that it's counterproductive to you maintaining a healthy lifestyle. But this is what kills me. They'll go years of just, you know, bad habits, bad eating, bad intake, but want to lose weight in a month.
Oh, New Year's resolution?
It doesn't work.
New Year's resolution?
Every New Year's, man, I gotta get this summertime body. Man, let me tell you, it took you years to get there.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get it in a month?
Couple of decades
to get there.
Yeah. Oh,
you know, you've built this whole conditional system to, you know, get you to where you are today, but in 6 months you gonna snap back.
Yeah. Everything's easy. Everything's easy.
That goes against every common sense thought in your mind. Hey, what you reap is what you sow. You know, that's something that you hear a lot. What you eat will produce a result.
Yeah.
Whether if it's healthy, it's going to produce a healthy result. If it's not healthy, it's going to produce a non-healthy result. It's going to have that impact on you physically.
Yeah.
And what you do with that will determine whether you're going to maintain a healthy lifestyle or a non-healthy lifestyle.
A good thing to help anybody that's trying to lose weight out, think of it like this. Whatever you eat becomes you.
Right.
So now if you want to eat that double meat Whataburger, it tastes good. Shout out to Whataburger. I love Whataburger as well.
Right.
You know, on my cheat days.
Right.
But it becomes you.
That's
so
right.
before you put stuff in your mouth, know, oh, this is going to become me.
That's right.
So do I really want to eat this right now? You
Right.
know? And you can enjoy your life. You know, people always want to say, well, I want to have fun. I understand you can have fun, but you have to have certain limits. There's certain limits to everything. You can't have fun every single weekend. You know,
or
you work
every day.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing. People, you know, they'll say, man, I'm just going to do this real quick. But see, that turns into multiple times of doing, you know, you're cheating or whatever it is, however you want to talk. They'll say, well, you know, I see people all the time, they drink Diet Coke and it just makes me laugh. They drink Diet Coke. It's like, dude, that is the most
zero sugar.
That is the most oxymoron. It's so backwards. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, so you have to start with, like you said, being honest with yourself and determining if living a healthy lifestyle is important to you. And then from there, taking the necessary steps in order to produce that. Now, we hadn't mentioned it before, but what are some of the strategies that you would recommend? Some people say, man, you have to exercise in order to lose weight. You know, some people say, you know, it's more about diet. What do you have? What do you think?
The number one thing, now turn up your phone, turn up your computer. I mean, listen closely. All right. The number one thing you need to know to lose weight is track your calories. I don't care about what workout program. I don't care about what fad diet.
What
I don't
about
care about
Atkins diet?
What about South Beach
diet
and all that and P90X, whatever.
Yeah, I want to go join a membership at such and such. Is that
like
gonna help me lose weight?
Like I said,
it's gonna help. But the most important thing is to understand your calorie intake.
Yeah.
and balance that
Yeah.
with some form of exercise.
Yeah. I mean, and basically, I give you some parameters. If you're a male, 1,500 to 2,000. Okay.
Man, that's not a lot of calories.
That's not a lot of calories at all. I mean, a Whataburger extra. I already looked it up. That double meat with cheese.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
With the soda pop.
Yes.
It's like 1,500 calories.
Okay. Wow.
So in other words, if you're gonna eat like crap, you can only have one of those,
right,
and a snack.
Wow.
And that's it.
And you're talking about 1,500 to 2,000 calories a day.
A day.
Not a meal.
Not a meal. Not a meal.
See,
a day.
This is where people get lost.
Yeah.
Because most people right now are eating
4,500
a meal.
Well, 1,500 a meal.
But
total 4,500 a day.
In a day.
Yeah. And they wonder why they gain weight.
When you tell a person that, hey, you need to cut your calorie intake in half, to them that seems unrealistic. How do you, I guess my question is, how do you take a person who has lived an unhealthy lifestyle for a period of time, let's say 10 years, how do you what small steps can you take? Because 1,500 calories to 2,000 calories, that seems to be optimum, so to speak.
Well, I mean,
do you tell that person, hey, instead of going from 4,000 to 2,000, maybe go to 3,000 and walk every day for 30 minutes?
All right. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I do it like this. Download Lose It. It's an app called Lose It. LOSE. It. Lose It. Okay. Download it right now. You can push pause and download that right now. It's a calorie tracker. Okay. You can scan the barcodes at the grocery stores. You can type in. They have everything. Whenever you type in that Popeyes 2-piece, they actually have the calories for that Popeye 2-piece.
Okay.
You want spicy or mild?
Yes.
Per chick, they have all of that in there.
That's cool.
So anything in the world they have in there, and so you type that in, and then you keep a log. You make your goals, or what do you want to go, and we're not getting paid for this.
Right.
I'm not affiliate for Lose It or none of that. But I'm just telling you what I use. So I like to tell you things that I use to help you out. And so basically, what I want you to do, everybody that's listening, eat what you normally do. If you eat like crap, you drinking that Coronas and them double
Diet Coke.
Diet Cokes and
a large Diet Coke.
Or the top shelf margarita every happy hour.
Right.
Log all of that in, and then that way you'll know
where you are.
So if you're eating 4,000, 5,000 calories, you're gonna look at it like, oh my God, I need to change.
I had no idea.
Because
most people
don't have any idea.
Don't have a clue.
Yeah, they don't have any idea
what they're intaking.
Yeah.
So if they just start, hey, find out how many calories you're intaking in a day. From there, or ask yourself, are you serious about losing weight? And start cutting back on your calories intake.
I mean, so what I would do is that, let's say, for example, the first couple of days, eat what you do, don't change anything, you see your calorie intake, right? Then make a healthy choice.
Right.
The next day you may eat an apple.
Healthy alternative.
Or eat a salad, or try, if you want, a burger, try a turkey burger or something like that. Just, healthy choices. And then the calories, your calorie intake will get smaller and smaller every day.
Right.
In order to help you out, if you don't have that much discipline for that, you can click goals, my goals on a Lose It, and when you set up your goal, well then, 3 months I want to lose 15 to 20 pounds or whatever. You put that on there with your height and weight, it'll tell you. It'll start you out at, 3,000 calories or whatever you eat, and then it'll start weaning you off.
Oh, wow.
200 or 300 calories off a day, smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. That way it's in baby steps.
Okay.
And that way, and then it's healthy weight loss. Me personally, I was losing maybe a half a pound a day and keeping it off. And so far as in working out, I know we're jumping all over the place. We're trying to give you as much information as we can. But so far as in working out speeds the process. Okay?
Right.
The number one thing is diet.
Right.
It has nothing to do with you being at the gym 4 or 5 hours a day.
Yeah, I to me, being at the gym that long is not it can actually be counterproductive.
Yeah.
You can only do so much working out to where your muscles start fatiguing after a certain period of time. You know, you need to be able to go in there. You need to go in there, have an objective, and get out of there.
In and out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in there longer than an hour, you in there too long, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's you know, you only got so much time in a day, and you want to make sure that it's productive. That's why when you go to the gym, you see those areas where it's like circuit training. You got a little spots. You just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just run down the circuit and get out of there.
Yeah, and get your cool down.
And that way you stick to it, and you got specific things that you're gonna go in there and you hitting your goals, and you in and out. So
I mean, because and then it's a lot of misinformation out there. I mean, most of the way people treat going to the gym now is what bodybuilders do. And these people are not working out like bodybuilders. I mean, the bodybuilders being there 5 hours.
They are professionals. Trying to
the high protein,
build mass,
the same diet. So the whole, I can only speak for the United States.
Sure.
But the United States you're doing a workout plan and a diet of bodybuilders. I mean, and it started out, I don't know where they got this from. I mean, it's like, and then when you talk to people, oh yeah, I was working arms today, for 5 hours. And then I'm like,
you still got arms left? I mean, does your arms still work?
But see, it's misinformation.
Yeah, it has to be. People think, well, if you're in the gym, if you're a bodybuilder and you're in the gym all day long, you have to know something about diet. So they just say, well, let me ask the guy that's in the gym every day.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make them an expert on weight loss.
No.
That makes them an expert on weight
muscle.
gain.
Yeah, weight gain.
Or muscle mass gain.
Because muscle weighs more than fat.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to gain muscle mass, ask them that. But as far as going into weight loss, that's a nutritional question. That's something that you need to look at your body, look at your composition, look at your intake, and then determine what areas you have opportunities to make changes.
What do you think about the vegetarian and the vegan diet? I mean, what's your outlook on that? Health-wise, have you done it? What's your perception of it?
I've done it for periods of time. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't say that I still eat meat, but I've gone through periods of time where I've not eaten meat, and I can definitely tell a difference in my performance, my body performance. As far as vegetarian and vegan, I mean, to me, it's similar, I guess, but compared to meat eating, I mean, I think the body functions more optimally when you have a vegetable-based diet. I mean, everything that I've seen, everything that I've read, everything that I've experienced, when you have a vegetable-based diet, your body functions at a better rate. Yeah. Along with water. People take for granted the importance of water. Yeah. When you combine those things, you'll be surprised how different you will function. Your digestive system, your circulatory system, everything will function so much more, and you will lose weight when you drink more water. I mean, the body just activates, and it just does what it naturally supposed to do. But when you bog it down with all these other things, it just creates other problems.
I mean, there's pros and cons to working out. I mean, the only, of course there's pros, your longevity and stuff like that. But for me, the only con is injury. You gotta be careful. Like things like CrossFit and stuff like that. I've done CrossFit before. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I don't like it. Yeah. I mean, because it's too much room for error. True. I mean, I've seen people get hurt. I've seen
especially
people really
if you're not if you're not a professional. I mean, you have a lot of people that are not athletically inclined, but they still need to do exercise.
Yeah, true.
So people, you just need to understand your level.
No.
You know, people exercises is walking up and down stairs. You know, people. You know, you sometimes you see people at work or whatnot. You say, man, why don't you take the elevator? I say, no, I'm gonna take the stairs. That's a form of exercise. Everything doesn't have to be advanced. Like that CrossFit, that's for advanced people that, you know, on the athletic spectrum. You need to find out, hey, where can I go? Where can I find a nice balance that I can get the benefits of exercise without having to worry about putting my body in some form of, injury situation. But I know what I wanted to ask you on this subject. How do you, this is kind of a thing that I've been hearing a lot about, is this intermittent fasting. Talk to me a little bit about that and the importance of, or if it's something, you know, that people should take into consideration, or is it just a fad? Is it going to be here today, gone tomorrow? Or is it something more to it?
That's a great question. I mean, real great question. Me personally, I intermittent fast. I fast before. I fast, 7 days. You fast before as well.
Sure.
I recommend not fasting. If you do fast, maybe, use that for a cleanse or something. Maybe,
Okay.
Maybe if you want to, if a natural cleanse is fasting.
Sure.
To get everything out.
Sure.
You can take any supplements, cleanse supplements. You can take what they had, Imodium or what is it, Imodium magnesium or something, to clean you out.
Right.
But I practice intermittent fasting, and I'm going to tell you the reason why. Mm-hmm. When it comes to the body, and this is factual, it's not just me. When it comes to the body, to get the best results in the body, you got to fool the body. Okay? So the intermittent fasting is fooling the body diet-wise. Okay?
Gotcha.
So let's say, for example, I don't eat till 12 noon every day.
Right.
Okay, I do my normal things. I eat my normal healthy things. I just don't eat till 12 noon. And the reason why is because my body is sitting there with no food, right?
Right.
Then all of a sudden I put food in it. And so what that does is that spikes your metabolism levels.
Okay.
Uh-huh. With food, without food, with food, without food, you're fooling your body, so you're spiking your metabolism, so you're burning the fat quicker. Okay?
Which is weight loss.
Which is weight loss.
Metabolism has a lot to do with
weight loss.
Right. That's your body's ability to burn calories.
That's one way you can speed up your metabolism.
So if you're doing something that activates your metabolism, that's another piece that can assist you in weight loss.
No.
Okay, now go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to break that. Yeah, I wanted to break that down.
Conversation among friends. I mean, and so the thing with working out, that's with diet, and with working out, you want to not have the same routine. You don't want to have, I do legs on Monday and Thursday,
right.
or I do low. I mean, because your body's getting used to it. You want to fool your body in order to get the best results. You want to fool your body.
That's right.
Mix and move. I do. This week you may do arms Monday and Thursday. Next week you may do Wednesday and Friday.
And do different exercises.
You want to fool your body.
Yeah.
Because then your body's going to react to whatever you do, whether it be intermittent fasting, switching your workout routine every day, reps, whatever. It's your body's going to react. Your body, it goes into a survival mode and it reacts.
Right.
And a lot of these athletes do. If you really want to know about working out, or maintaining, health, fitness, or whatever, ask a pro athlete. Athlete been doing it for their whole life.
That's right.
And majority of them, I guarantee, you ask them, and they talk about how it's perfect to fool your body. You want to fool your body. You don't do the same thing. You ask any athlete.
That's right.
Anyone if you know one of your uncles or whoever is in your, one of your cousins are in the pros right now, ask them, and they'll tell you.
That's right.
To get peak performance. All right, so we're going to go on a little break right quick and pay some bills. This show was brought to you by Blacksmith Investment Group, where we're overachieving under pressure. We're also brought to you by Mills Investment Group, We're changing the world one piece at a time. All right, now we're back. What we was talking about, today's show is about weight loss. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we talked about, working out in the gym, the long hours or whatever. Every time I had a gym membership, I didn't go.
Oh.
So what I would do, me personally, I joined several gym memberships.
Sure.
And the first couple weeks, maybe a month, I'll go hard.
Right.
Get all excited.
Right.
And going every day and doing your little elliptical and all this other
Right.
all this other stuff and getting excited. Then all of a sudden the excitement is gone and you're not going regularly. And a lot of people, I know hundreds of people like that.
Yeah.
Friends and all, they start out going to gym regular. Then all of a sudden, oh man, I ain't been to the gym in a while. Why are you still paying your membership? Yeah, I'm still paying my membership, man, but I don't go that much. I'll get back into it. So it goes into spurts.
Right.
So that's why I don't go. I mean, because I'm just like everybody else. I go into spurts, I do it hard for a month or two and then fall off. Mm-hmm. You got a gym membership?
I do.
Do you go?
Not really.
I'm putting you on the spot.
I know, but hey, being honest, as much as I would like to, and as much as I need to, I don't. I don't maximize the membership.
Okay, for I don't mean to cut you off, for the viewers, do you recommend what's better? Working out at your home or going to the gym? And the reason why. And then second part to that question, to me, whether I answer the part of the question is that to me, when I work out at home or in the park or something, I'm more committed versus in the gym that you got to, the drag. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm gonna say this. It really kind of depends on the type of person you are. Okay. Some people enjoy the idea of being around other people that are working out. It's kind of like, well, I see this other guy doing it, so I can do it. But some people don't need other, they're self-motivated. They can do their own thing and not have to be worried about other people. So if you're the type of person who needs to get that extra, and you need to see other people, or you need to involve other people in your process in order for you to be able to get going, do that. If you need to get, you need to contact a personal trainer and go down to the gym to hold you accountable, do that. But if you're the type that's self-motivated, you can do your own thing and you're going to be able to function accordingly, then it's not necessary. You can do, I know certain people, man, they don't lift weights at all, and they're in perfect shape.
I'm one of them.
They don't touch weights, but they do all types of stretching. Yeah, they do yoga. They do they do push-ups. They do all different just body weight stuff. Yeah. But I mean they're just as in shape. They look just as great. Weight training is like, it's really for bodybuilders. I mean, we've talked a lot about that, but these gyms, they make all this money off of putting bodybuilders on these commercials, and they make all this, they make it look like it's this big grand deal, but everybody's not going to be a bodybuilder. Yeah. So why lift? I mean, what's the purpose of lifting 500 pounds? I mean, unless you I don't see there being a purpose or a reason to do that. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being strong. Be as strong as you want to be. But the only purpose, in my opinion, to go to a gym to lift that much weight is if that's what you're going to be wanting to do, is lift 400-500 pounds. But it's not a necessity, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's what everybody wants to do.
Right.
People want a certain physique.
It's faddish, in my opinion.
People want a certain physique. I mean, we can have, arguments about that. I mean,
sure.
Because people, they're going to do what they want to do at the end of the day.
All day long.
Like I said, we're just giving you helpful tips. You follow it, you do, you don't. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Right.
So we're going to go on a break real quick, and after the break, we're going to go to the hustle of the day. All right, this show is brought to you by Blacksmith Investment Group, where we're overachieving under pressure and by Mills Investment Group, where we're changing the world one piece at a time.
Every day I'm hustling, hustle of the day.
It was about a 30-minute video talking a lot about what things you need to do in order to set yourself up an internet, basically internet store online. What we want to do, we want to take the second step. We have a follow-up to that, and we want to share some more information. With that same individual that you saw in the first video, we want to take you to their actual website. You want to go to wholesaleted.com. That's WHOLESALE, T as in Tom, E as in Ed, D as in David.com. If you have an opportunity, go ahead, press pause and log in right now. What you're going to see is it's going to be another video, and I know you guys saying, man, they keep sending me the videos. But it's very important that you get an opportunity to see the information, not just hear it, but see it in application form. Because if I can tell you what to do, but until you actually can function and do it yourself, then it's not going to be of any benefit to you. But like I said, what we want to do, the first video and connecting it to the second one, basically it's going to be an opportunity on the second video to get more in depth. It's going to break down this whole drop shipping business into more specifics, but also in more detail. It's going to talk about making your page more professional. It's going to give you more shipping options, and it's going to go into more detail about that, about products. Also, there are going to be ways of how to upsell your products, which is very important if you want to make larger sales. And of course, if you in sales, the more sales, the better. Also, it's going to talk about advertising and setting up Facebook ads, which is very important to driving customers to your page in order to provide them the products that you're trying to sell. The main thing that we want to do for getting connected with this particular business, for those that are interested, because if this is something, if you've looked at the first video and it's really not for you, then so be it. But for those that want to move forward, this is going to be the next step, because we want to be able to get you set up with a semi-automated business where you only have to spend an hour to 2 hours of your day. Once it's completely set up, you're going to be able to go back and monitor your page and look at the different sales and demographics and things of that nature in order to make sure that you're providing the service and people are really enjoying your page and actually spending money with you. I mean, the point is to make sales. So, like I said, go to wholesaleted.com. Check out the video. There's going to be an offer there in order for you to get more in depth in understanding the drop shipping business. Like I said, making it more professional, which is going to drive people to your page. It's going to give you bigger and better sales, and then you're going to be very successful with this particular hustle of the day. So that's going to be hustle of the day for this episode. You guys have a good one.
All right, yeah, we're back from the break. That was a good hustle day. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I forgot one more thing. I got so excited about talking about it, I forgot the most important part. Okay, when you get to the website, it's going to talk about an ebook that you need to download. You need to click on that. It's going to ask you to put in your email address and your name. At that point, it's going to bring you to another page. It's going to send you the ebook to your email, and then it's going to give you more information about, it's called a drop ship club. Basically what it is, they created this network in order to assist people in getting their drop ship business going. Right now, when you're going through the video, she's going to offer it to you. Right now, it's a trial membership basis for $1 for 7 days. Now, I recommend that you do. If you're serious about doing this business, she's going to give you basically 7 days to take it for a test drive for just $1. So, everything that we're showing you guys, it's not a lot of money commitment from you. We really want to give you the best information economically, but also quality. After you've done the 7-day trial, at that point, you should have everything you need in order for your business to start thriving. At that point, you're off and running. So just keep in mind, remember the ebook. Make sure you click on that, and then make sure you sign up for the 1 week trial for $1, so you can get the more in-depth information, and that way you can have your business you'll set your business apart from all the others that are on the internet right now. So that's really important. I just wanted to make sure you guys are very clear. I didn't want to just send you to the website and not give you specific instructions. So that's really what I wanted to tell you.
Well, that's a good hustle of the day. I mean, it's real informative. I mean,
sir.
The good thing about hustle of the day, Blacksmith is taking it out of his time to actually help people achieve something. I mean,
right.
There's a lot of people that need help. There's a lot of people that just want extra money.
True
and
that.
You're actually showing them step by step. Me personally, I have a drop shipment business as well.
Yes, sir.
I mean, free plug, travelertom.com. If you want to see my store, of course, you don't have to buy anything. I mean, I'm just
buy something.
But at least see. I mean, everything we tell you about in the hustle today, we're doing.
Right.
If at any time we talk about a hustle day of stuff that we didn't do, like to stack $10 million, we don't have $10 million. So,
not yet.
But we would bring somebody that has $10 million on that show.
Absolutely.
So anything we talk about, we've been there, done that.
That's right.
So once again, my store is travelertom.com.
Check it out.
And see what we're doing, see what it's all about. We had a good talk today about weight loss and everything. We're gonna start ending the talks off with more positive stuff. Cause like on the news, you always had negative all over the world. It's always negative. On this show, we want to do something positive, and all the show is positive anyway.
Sure, absolutely.
But excuse me, what I recently done, I just started sponsoring a kid.
What?
Yeah, I just started sponsoring a kid. If what it is that there's worldvision.org. I know a lot of people heard of it, where you sponsor a kid in need. Basically, you sponsor that kid, and they get school supplies, they get clothes, and all the extra money from that goes to their families. Their families get help in actually taking care of that kid.
Wow.
So not only you take care of the kid, you're taking care of that whole community, that whole their whole tribe.
All right.
Me personally, my kid name is Ezekiel. Shout out to little man Ezekiel.
All right.
He's in the Congo. What I googled the poorest countries of the world, and Congo is number one.
Wow.
Democratic Republic of Congo is the poorest country in the world.
Wow.
So I said, well, let me sponsor a kid in that country. So I scrolled by, and he has an infectious smile, man. Oh my God.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, when I seen his smile, man, I say, yep, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's
amazing.
the one. He reached out to me, and then on next talk, I have on there, more in depth about this. But whenever y'all want to go look it out, worldvision.org. Pick any country you want if you had a country of preference, and it's only $39 a month.
Wow.
So $40 a month. That $40 you can go eat.
Man.
You go out to eat for $40.
But imagine being able to feed and help someone who really needs it. Yeah, man. That's amazing.
That's priceless.
That's amazing work.
That's priceless, man.
Yeah.
So my goal is to help a kid in every continent, man. Just sponsor a kid in every continent. And I tell my kids, hopefully I can get my kids to sponsor kids.
Yeah.
And just, build out charity,
Sure.
and back on charities, some of my other charities, St. Jude. I'm big on St. Jude.
Yeah.
Like the charity run events I always try to put together. I always try to put together a team.
Right.
So for y'all don't know, every year I try to put together a team. So if you're in the Houston area, we're in Houston, Texas. If you're in the Houston area anytime doing the St. Jude run, you can go online, St. Jude, I don't know what is it, stjude.com,
Yeah.
stjude.org. Just Google St. Jude. Check out the fun run, Google fun run, and see when it is. I would be putting on here my team, so you can sign up for my team. If you want to be on my team, you may not want to be on my team, so be it.
Be on our team because we walking for a cause.
Yeah, walking for a cause. And the good thing about it is that this last one, we didn't get a chance to do it because I guess the floods went through.
Yeah,
and
we
they
had a rough year.
rough year in Houston. With Harvey and everything else, but we had raised so much money that they gave this family an actual credit card. All right, and so when the family takes their kid to get their cancer treatment, they have this loaded credit card on buying whatever they need, whether they need blankets, whether they need any type of food. It's to help the family in need. You know? And that's why I love St. Jude. They're real powerful. You know.
Absolutely.
Another one is Star of Hope, you know, feeding the homeless and stuff like that. And I'm just throwing it out there, you know, because it's always good to give to charity. You know, we can't. To me, living this life, we have to put our own change on the world. You know, we want to make the world a better place. And for me, it's all about selflessness, not selfishness.
Right.
You know, you could be selfish sometimes when your personal growth, of course. You got to be selfish and take care of you because you got to take care of you before you can take care of anybody else. I understand that. But we have to come to a point where do something for a stranger. Like we're going to start giving money to strangers in grocery stores. You know, we're going to start a thing. Matter of fact, I didn't tell Blacksmith this. We're going to start a thing where we go to grocery stores passing out $100 bills to a big family. If we see a family of 4 or whatever, single mom, single parent with kids, you know, we're going to pay for their grocery bill. We're going to give them their grocery bills. I don't know if we're going to take pictures of it. You know, I don't know. People may not want their business out there, but most of these people don't need it. But you know, we're just doing our part. Yeah. Doing our part, man, to give off love in the world. You know, we need love in order to fix this world. I mean, the world is beautiful to me, but in order to make this world a better place, we all need to give a little bit of love. And so I try to teach my kids that as well, to be beautiful people. So today we talked about the conclusion of this. We talked about the different myths. We talked about the pros and cons of working out at the gym versus not working out at the gym, veganism versus vegetarian, whatever your preference are. Once again, we talked about the hustle of the day. Now, the hustle of the day, now he's giving y'all the game. Right. Now, you don't understand. He is giving y'all, there's not too many people that I've heard online, whether it be podcasts, whether it be a webinar, whatever, they tell you, they get you hyped up, they get you $47. He's giving you the game for free. Right. I mean, people in the drop shipment business are making $100,000 to over $1 million a year. This man is giving you an opportunity, a free opportunity to make some money. Even if you don't make $100,000, even if you make, an extra $10,000 a year, that could change a lot of people's lives, man. Big time. Extra $10,000 a year. Big time. Change a lot of people's lives. Big time. So, pat him on the back from coming up with the hustle of the day. This is all him. This is all his thing. He's putting his stamp on it. Once again, Blacksmith, hustle of the day. Appreciate you. Oh, no problem. And that's pretty much it. So, signing out. Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank y'all for listening. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you.